Hi, I'm Swapan Seth and you're watching Stethoscope. I love ties and I'm constantly on the lookout for interesting ties, and I kind of steer clear of the ordinary pedantic brands. So when it comes to ties, I stay away from the Hermes and the Dunhills and the Xennias of the world as much as I can. And today I'm going to talk to you about 4 brands that are very dear to my heart. One is actually something called the Slim Jude. So if you look at it, it's a mix between a tie and a scarf, and it's got a very interesting story behind it. So apparently many years ago, Jude Law went to the store in London on Savile Row called Kilga. And spoke to the people there and said that he was quite tired of both wearing scarves and ties, and he was wondering whether Kilgo could put together something that would be in between a scarf and a tie. And Kilgo created something called the Slim Jude, which, as you can deduce, is named after Jude Law. The other place in England which I quite like is a place called Drake's. I often wonder why people don't change the fabric of their ties with the change of every season. So this winter I decided that I would wear cashmere ties. And one of the best places to get cashmere ties anywhere in the world is actually a store called Drake's in London. And Drake's in London puts together a very limited but very luxurious and nice range of cashmere ties. So Drake's is another place that I constantly visit whenever I can, even for normal, cotton and silk and satin ties. The third brand that intrigues me tremendously because of their rather exotic prints is a brand called Etro. Now, Etro is very quirky, very young, very informal, very colorful. And their ties are often very distinct. And lastly, there is a brand called Alexandre, which once again has a store on Savile Row, which makes very interesting ties in terms of the patterns and stripes. So I do look out for ties whenever I can, and it's always a pleasure to wear one. If you like this episode, I would request you to press the subscribe button, and that'll get us to see each other more often. Thank you very much.